What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the show. Sorry I've not been around for a couple of days. I've been busy and there's going to be another bank holiday weekend. This weekend it will be another busy one. So, since the last video, Manchester City are officially the Premier League champions. They are the champions. Absolutely fantastic. Listen, I hate Manchester City, but they deserve it. They were outstanding in the business end of the season. Between April and May, they smashed it. They were dominant. They were supreme. And they just juggernauted everyone. Arsenal, on the other hand, pathetic. Complete capitulation. And losing on the weekend against Nottingham Forest put the icing on the cake. Put the icing on the cake. Manchester City won the title without even playing because Arsenal bottled it. They bottled it. That is the truth. So, listen, let's be honest now. Let's be real. Liverpool won a bottle job, the 2-2. But West Ham, Southampton, Brighton, Nottingham Forest. Capitulation. Complete and utter capitulation. But what I don't understand is, I'm looking at that game against Nottingham Forest. You know, listen, it's unlikely that Arsenal will win the league from that point. But at least try and, pride, some fight. Nothing there. Nothing there. And the team selection, I just didn't understand it. Like you had Tierney, Zinchenko's injured. You had Kieran Tierney on the bench. I think you had Xhaka playing at left back. I just didn't understand who was. Was Partey right back? Was he centre mid? Was Ben White right back? Was he centre back? I don't understand what Arteta was doing. I don't understand what the gaffer was doing. Was he trying to prove a point and think, you know what? The league's gone. He's throwing his toys at the pram, and he's trying to make, maybe he's trying to make a point to the hierarchy, to the ownership, to the Cronkies, that he don't want Tierney. He's injury prone, and I think he's a bit overrated, Tierney, and he don't want Tierney, and he wants someone else. So he's frozen him out to say, listen, I want rid of him, and he wants to get maybe a João Cancelo. Maybe he's trying to make a point to the higher ups that the squad ain't there, and he needs a lot of investment to bring the squad where it needs to be. But let's be real, Arsenal don't have one world-class player. I said they might have one, Thomas Partey. I was wrong. Partey ain't world-class. He's a good defensive midfielder who may be. No, I'm not going to say that. He's had a good season. I don't know what happened. Maybe mentally there's something not right, but he's still got a lot to give. But Partey's not world-class. Odegaard is the closest to world-class Arsenal have, and potentially Saliba. That is it. That is it. Gabriel Jesus ain't, Zinchenko ain't, Gabriel Magalhaes ain't, the goalkeeper, he ain't, Ramsdale, Ben White, none of them. Martinelli, he ain't. Saka, he definitely ain't, even though he's going to be getting world-class wages. Why? But he ain't world-class. So, Arsenal don't have one world-class player. Manchester City's squad is fluttered with world-class talent. So maybe he's trying to make a point give me the money so he can buy the big players. Because Arsenal need to buy, forget about all these good players that we've been buying. We need world-class players. We need players to take us to the next level. We need players that are better than what we have. Upgrades. Caicedo. Victor Osimhen. Surely the recruitment or the hierarchy, the higher ups there, Victor Osimhen must be on the list. Because listen, Gabriel Jesus ain't scoring plus 20 goals in the Prem, even if he's fully fit. Like, I don't think he is. But I know Victor Osimhen will. I know Victor Osimhen will tear this shit up. He'll tear this league up. So, I don't know. Or maybe he wasn't trying to prove a point to Gaffer. Maybe he just thought this was the team and he lost his marbles. And he was trying to be, clever and, overthink things. I don't know, because he's done this in the past. He's done things like this in the past before. And I thought we got past that. But to be honest with you, it is what it is now. Like, I've been bantered. I've taken the banter. And to be honest with you, I'm beyond caring at this point. I do love my club. Forever will love my club. But, let's be real. I've listened to all sorts of crap on YouTube, on the sports media. People talking crap. People talking shit. People talking delusional nonsense. And I'm here to keep it real. Arsenal ain't championship material. And we ain't a world-class team and we don't have any world-class players. But what Arsenal have done, on a more positive note, is perhaps they have laid the groundwork for future successes with this season. But that can only come to fruition if they invest heavily over the next couple of transfer windows. I'm talking 300 million up. Like, ambition, innit? That's what it is. That's what it takes. If you wanna accomplish great things, you need to be ambitious. If you want to be great, you need to be ambitious and you need to do whatever it takes. So let's see if this summer that Arsenal and the hierarchy are going to do whatever it takes to be great. Because that's what I'm on as an Arsenal fan. I'm on this being great thing. So let's see what it is. In terms of Arteta, he did cost us the league. No rotation. He made a lot of mistakes. No rotation. Taking players out of the team that are in form. Keeping players in the team that weren't in form. Not making subs when players are playing crap. Doing all these things, showing favouritism. Not rotating the squad, giving players a rest. Doing things what Pep is a master at and what Pep does so well. Tactics. How can the team not be motivated? I just don't understand. But Arteta's a young manager. I'm not Arteta in and I'm not Arteta out. I'm just, okay. You've made steady progression. We've punched above our weight this season. Even though the league was there to be won, we bottled it. But Andy's been invested. He's been backed. But now we're back in the Champions League. We need Champions League backing. And if they back him, and I hope they do, and I think they do, and we don't have the season that I think we should have next season, we must win something. Top 4 is a minimum requirement. We must challenge for the league. And we must win some form of trophy. Even the Carabao Cup. That is the prerequisites of success for next season. We must win. Arsenal must win. Because we're a winning club. And that is how I'm going to judge him next season. After he's backed, I want to see if we can get into the top 4 again, challenge for the title, and win silverware. I don't want to go out in the Carabao Cup and go out in the FA Cup and then Arsenal fans use the excuse, oh, it's just the Carabao Cup. Oh, it's just the FA Cup. Bruv, it's a trophy that I want to win every year. That's a trip to Wembley. I want to go Wembley, bruv. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at this precise moment in time. I took some time to digest, to think before I made this video. And that's where I'm at. In terms of Manchester City, fantastic. Listen, I don't want to use the money as an excuse, but their squad is extremely expensive. They've built up this squad over years. They've been better, to be fair, at, spending money of late over the last couple of transfer windows. Haaland didn't cost a lot of money for them, but his wages are big. Grealish has proved to be the player that he had the potential to be, an £100 million player, fantastic player, fantastic talent he is, top draw, and I do think Grealish is a world-class player. I always have. And they're the best club. They're the best club in the country, one of the best clubs in Europe and the world. They are going to beat Manchester United. I hope they smoke them, because there's a lot of Manchester United fans that are waiting for smoke. They're waiting for my smoke, and I intend to give them that smoke when City smash you lot. And as for the Champions League, listen, I don't want Manchester City to win the Champions League. If they win the treble, I don't really give a shit. Like, that's a Man United team. The fact that Man United fans were hoping that they would win the league City instead of Arsenal shows you how stupid you lot are, because that's one trophy closer to the treble that you lot covet so much. So I hope that City don't win the Champions League. I'm a fan of Inter Milan. They're my childhood Italian team because of the Nigerian roots, the players that I played for them, Kanu, Taribo West, R9, Brazilian Ronaldo, my favourite player of all time, the best player of all time. So I hope Inter Milan win. My heart's with Inter. Can they win? Can they shock the world like they did 13 years ago against Bayern Munich? Yes, I think there's a chance. So it's basically up to Inter Milan to save football, innit? To show that, the underdogs, the long shots have still got a chance in the big games. So let's see what happens on June the 10th for the Champions League final. As for transfers, there's loads of things flying around in terms of Arsenal. We're linked with Declan Rice one day, the next day Caicedo, the next day McAllister. Who's the other one? Mason Mount. Listen, I'm not going to talk about transfers until I see something tangible to talk about, to give you guys the news. So I'm going to hold off on transfer talk for the time being, because I think there's a lot of shit being thrown around at the moment. So guys, thank you for tuning into the video. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Peace.